Okay, we got some breaking news, and I'm getting ready to go live on my radio show at libertybroadcastingnetwork.com, and that will begin in a half hour at actually 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But I have to stop right now, break in. Breaking news. This has been reported by Russia Today. The European Union is going to freeze. I repeat, the European Union is going to freeze the Syrian Central Bank assets starting Monday, February 27th. The reason why that's so important is because the European Union plans to freeze the assets of the Syrian Central Bank starting next Monday, the 27th of February, declared French Foreign Minister Alain Juppé, as quoted by Reuters. The reason that's so significant is it happens the day after the new Syrian referendum was to take place. So, the new governmental referendum. So, what's going to happen here is it's a quick, look, this is going to shut down Syria's ability to operate outside of their own borders. I mean, basically, they're shut down. They have no more ability to trade, to purchase. They're getting supplies right now mainly from Russia. And this is going to shut down their ability to pay Russia. It's just going to freeze. I mean, they can pay them from other banks, maybe in other parts of the world, but this is huge. Now, listen to what I'm telling you. While this is going on, this news is breaking, Syria right now is just killing people. And they are massacring people. The city of Homs is just in flames. It's engulfed in flames, and it's getting uglier and uglier. At least 15 people are dead that they know of. There's journalists that are wounded. 2 journalists died, this week, an American and a French. There's a couple more journalists now that have been wounded that are laying on sofas begging their governments for help. They're going to die. They are dying, and they know it if they don't get some help soon. And they're begging for NATO. They're begging for the European Union. They're begging for somebody to come in and help them. Another journalist was just on the phone, and I was watching that just a second ago over at CNN. And this journalist was explaining that it's so bad that he feared for his life. He said, for the last 2 days, all I've ate is onions. There's no food. I'm out. People are out in the streets in between sniper shots and gunfire picking shrubs, picking leaves off shrubbery, take it in and try to create some kind of little salad or boil it and drink it. Any way to get some kind of nourishment. There's nothing. The cities are waxing feeble. And as this journalist was on the phone, gunfire and explosions started going off and his phone was cut. He said, he was screaming. He said, I think I'm going to die. This is getting bad. It's out of control. I'm telling you right now, they're murdering them. So, and Iran says, hey, they won't fall. We got their back. And meanwhile, the Palestinians are fighting with the Israeli soldiers up on the Temple Mount. Muslims are fighting. Arabs fighting. Muslims up on the Temple Mount. They walk out of Friday prayers and they get into us, and hundreds of them start fighting and throwing rocks and pushing and shoving and throwing fists and fighting with Israeli police. And 15 of the Muslim worshippers were injured. 11 Israeli soldiers have been wounded. And the soldiers even took stun grenades and fired them off at the entrance of the Dome of the Rock Church. What? It's getting ugly up on the Temple Mount. Thousands are gathering in Tahrir Square chanting, death to Israel, holy jihad, protect the mosque at the Temple Mount, and protect Palestine. While that's going on, Iran continues the rhetoric to blow Israel off the face of the map, and Israel continues to say, look, we will strike Iran before we'll let them have a nuclear weapon. You don't think things are out of control? Things are completely... In Afghanistan, they stormed the American consulate, and 7 people are left dead. They tried to overtake the U.S. consulate in Afghanistan, angry, burning and torturing buildings and screaming and shooting guns, and they're burning American flags, and death to American soldiers, death to America is what's going on, all because of the burning of a few Qurans. A few Qurans were burnt there on that military base by accident, if, you know what, let's say it wasn't by accident. Let's say somebody deliberately did it. Do we need to blow a whole, does Afghanistan need to burn the whole city down over it? Folks, it's all a big spiritual battle going on between radical Islam. The Muslim Shiites and Sunnis hate each other, but they'll pull together if they have to. Protect the Temple Mount. Israel wants to rebuild the temple. Christians want to see it built. The Antichrist is on the brink of rising. The microchip technology is already here. Wars, and there's rumors of wars. Be not deceived, for many false Christs shall rise, and they shall deceive many. You'll hear of wars and rumors of wars. And nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there'll be famines and pestilence and earthquakes. And folks, earthquakes, you want to talk about earthquakes? 4.9 Fiji Islands, 4.9 Fiji Islands, 4.6, 4.7, 4.7, 4.7, Peru and Ecuador border. Colombia, 4.4, 4.4, 5.2, 5.3, all in Colombia. The Marina Islands, 4.7, 4.7 earthquake. Japan, 4.8, 4.8, 4.8, 4.4, 4.4 earthquakes in Japan today. This is all today. Philippines, 5.0 quake, followed by another 5.0. Hawaii, 4.1, 4.1, and then later 4.3. Turkey, 4.7, and numerous 2s and 3s, aftershocks, quakes, and tremors across the globe. This is all happening today. They're rioting in the streets, burning buildings down, chanting death to America in Afghanistan. They're murdering and massacring their own people. President Assad is in Syria. Russia's supplying Syria with weapons. Russia refuses to allow sanctions to be put on Syria. The EU is going to freeze the central bank assets of Syria on Monday, the 27th. There are thousands of Egyptians are in the streets chanting jihad, 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 holy war against Israel, and save the mosque, the Dome of the Rock, and Palestine. And hundreds of worshipers coming out of the Dome of the Rock on the Temple Mount clashed with police, Israeli police, fighting right up there on the Temple Mount. All of this, earthquakes in divers places, all of these happening today at this very moment in Bible prophecy. Stay with us. This thing is not even, it's just getting started. I'm not even asking you about where we at with Iran and Israel, who's going to strike who over nuclear weapons. We're not even talking about that yet. Gas prices, $6 a gallon in Florida. We're not even talking about that. Straits of Hormuz, threats on oil tankers through the Straits. I'm not even talking about that. I'll be right back. Are you saved? Wait a minute. Are you saved? Well, Paul, I'm watching all this Bible prophecy, and I've been watching your videos, and I've been doing some research. Are you saved? None of that matters if you're not born again. And you know, everybody gets straining on a gnat, swallowing a camel when it comes to the end time prophecies. And blood red, I mean, you got the Beirut River running blood red in Lebanon. Maybe there's a reason it's happened. Maybe that was a sign 7 days ago today when the river started flowing red, when the microchips started to come out. Maybe there's a reason that the Memphis River down there in Memphis, Tennessee is blood red. Maybe there's a reason that molten red lava started pouring off a waterfall in Yosemite National Park. Maybe we're getting ready for prophetic times like we've never dreamed. I want you to give your life to Jesus Christ. If you need help in doing that, the Bible says, whosoever calls upon the name of the Lord, they shall be saved. And if you need help, you can send me a personal email. Send it right here on this YouTube channel. We had 2 more saved last night. 99 salvations this year. 99 this year, 2012. Over 638 last year. Why don't you call upon the name of the Lord? Let's get saved today. I'll help you. Send me a personal message right here on this YouTube channel. Title it, I want to be saved. I want to be saved. I want to be saved. Don't miss my radio show. It's going to begin here in just a moment from 12 to 3 Eastern Standard Time at Liberty Broadcasting Network. And be sure you watch my 3-hour program Sunday night at my website. Sunday night from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're talking Bible prophecy, powerful time. And that will be from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern at my website, at paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's paulbegleyprophecy.com. paulbegleyprophecy.com. Streaming live, video, sound, and chat. See you Sunday night. God bless.